on in here. Wow, my fingers are so greasy.
All right, hi everyone, Frankie here, New West Reset. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back. Thank you very much for shooting in, joining a fella here for another one. Another boots on the ground video. And where the heck am I? I am in Edmonton. I'm in the capital city here in Purdy, Alberta. Just sort of north central Alberta, about 3 hours north of Calgary where I live. Here in Edmonton. So I thought I would do today, I'm in town here for the day. So I thought I'd shoot a couple of videos. I'm going to do one where I'm doing sort of a walkabout of Edmonton, and I'm going to capture a few historically significant buildings, some old mudflooders. Wow, that guy was going fast. Anyway, we're going to kind of look around my old stomping grounds here for a little bit. I used to live right there. So I'm sort of halfway between downtown, which is the top of the hill there, and the river valley, which is at the bottom of the hill down there. You can see the legislature grounds just 2 blocks away, just the cupola there for the top of the Capitol building, just sticking up over that parking complex. So yeah, I used to live here, so it's kind of a noisy street, but I lived on the other side of the building, a little bit more quiet. Nice neighborhood, kind of close to everything. So yeah, I think what we'll start off this video is we're going to look around here in my immediate old stomping grounds. There's a couple interesting buildings here. Then we'll head downtown and we'll have a look around Jasper Avenue, a couple of old churches, the old warehouse district. And then on a separate video, I'm going to go over to the legislature grounds, and take a look around there. So yeah, for today, Mudflood walkabout tour of old-timey Edmonton. So stick around, be right back.
About a heaven in Alberta, where they've got all hell for a basement.
All right, so the first place we're checking out is this beautiful old home here. Supposedly it was built in 1907. It says so right up there, so you know it's got to be true. It's kind of up on a hill here. And I'm quite familiar with this building inside and out because this is where I used to go to pay my rent. This is my landlord's, my old landlord's house, which he lived upstairs, and the office, his rental or management company office is there on the main floor. Pretty sure it still is. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like it's got a plaque on it too, which I don't remember. So to me, that's an invite to go up and have a look. It's a really cool old place. They've done a lot of landscaping around here and put in a whole new building here since I lived here. This wasn't here before, it was an empty lot. And where this fountain feature they're putting in is now used to be just the driveway. So yeah, it's a municipal historic resource. Now I'm not going to be able to spend too much time on these because we got a lot to see, and I'm only here for about 5.5, 6 hours at the most. I'm just gonna hold it there for a second. You can pause it if you want to read the propaganda. But that's much more what it looked like when I used to come and pay my rent here. Now the interesting thing is, we're gonna go back down and take a walk around. The interesting thing is there's another old building right behind this place. It's an old brick structure. I mean, it's an apartment building now. I don't know what it used to be. Brace yourselves, by the way, we're going to get a peek at the dome there and the cupola for the legislature building, the Alberta Capitol building. Again, as a reminder, we're going to look at that as separately in its own separate video because it warrants its own video for sure. But yeah, the building I'm talking about is this one right here. So we've come down the side of this old house, pardon the pun. You can see you get a couple of really low, even though it's up on a hill, you got some low windows there. I'm not entirely positive, but Those could be screaming mudflood to me. They're shooting right down into the ground there. So I think there's another one behind this tree here. Yeah, right in there. But see, they've added sort of a walkway in between the two buildings, and that never used to be there either, at least not that I can remember. This place is quite lovely as well. Got some nice arched windows up there, and you see along the eave, got that sawtooth or dog's tooth architectural detail. And I'm not seeing sandstone, I'm seeing concrete. So we may see a little difference here between Calgary and Edmonton with the amount of sandstone that's being used. I'm not sure that a lot of sandstone is used here in Edmonton. I'm not sure if there was a lot available here. Ah, and it's got a plaque on it too. Okay. Parkview Apartments. So apparently it's always been apartments. I don't know if you can read that, but there you go. If you want to pause it for a second. There, that's better. That was better. Alright. Beautiful old building. Let's see if I can get around to the back of it here. This is the tunnel that goes underneath the legislature grounds. It's all landscaped up there, and there's water features like fountains and so on. Looks like they've added some modern additions on here to the back, or in the process of. The old fire escapes have become balconies, I guess. It's unusual. Let's see what we can see here. Looks like the old chimney stack. Yeah, some shenanigans going on with that. Oh, I think I actually see a foundation down there, but it's really below the ground there. Like that's about 2.5, 3 feet down from where I am here. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, look at this. It's some mudflood windows down here. Yeah, that's like at least 3 feet down. Oh, yeah, a couple more. A couple more here too. I'm seeing what looks like the remnants of tar or something here. It looks like at one time they were trying to do some sort of waterproofing on this poor old gal. And then this is the other side of that old house as well. And that to me looks like a concrete block foundation there, which I think is probably correct. I think. You can see how they built these, one practically on top of the other. That goes way down under in there too. There's a door down in there. I don't know if you can see that, but right in there, yeah, there's a door right there. Very, very interesting. Let's take a look at the top of this thing. There's some nice brickwork up along the roof line there. So yeah, really neat. I've never actually walked around this building in the 3 years I lived up here, and I used to come down here all the time to pay my rent, like I said, once a month or so. Alright, I'm going to pause it here, and I'm going to keep moseying back down along the main road. We're going to get a little closer to the river valley. There's a couple of old brick buildings there that I think used to be factories, or maybe something was an old mill or an old brewery. I don't even know. I just know that there is a building there, and I know how to get to it, but I don't know what the official story is on what that building's original purpose was. So I guess we're going to find out. So yeah, hang tough here for a moment or two, and I shall be right back. Alright, so this is the place that we're going to go and check out right here. Just at the end of this nice sort of park area. I think this is where they usually hold the Edmonton Folk Music Festival. So I think it might still be set up slightly for that over there in the parking lot by the looks of it, but I think that was finished last week, so I think they're just in the midst or final stages of tear down. Oh, I just stepped in a gopher hole. Anyway, give me a second here, I'll get a little closer and we'll have a better look. All right, well, we're back and it looks like they're doing a whole bunch of construction here. It's not the remnants of the folk festival at all. And they're doing a lot of work on this building. I don't even know what this is. I think it used to be an old school, if memory serves me correctly. But yeah, they got it all scaffolded up. Nice big huge entrance here. Just see a bit of the arch there. Beautiful big wooden doors. There's a plaque on it. Oh, this used to be the stables for the Hudson's Bay Company. Oh, of course, there. Okay, well, let me hold it here for a second. You want to pause it? It's tough to get at. It's at a weird angle. Sorry. So the Hudson's Bay Company stables and Ortona Armories. Okay. Sure, why not? I swore it was an old school. It looks like an old school to me. You ever seen stables as fancy as this? I haven't. And I live in Cowtown, where there's nothing but cowboys and stables. So I'm going to keep on keeping on. Oh, by the way, I'm on 101st Street and 97th, I believe. And the first two places we just looked at was on the corner of 97th and 104, 104th Street. So we're just going to zip over and cross 97th because there's a beautiful old brick building over there that I have no idea what it is. But stick around, be right back. All right, so that's what we're going to be checking out next. Just waiting on the light, but I can see the date on it says that it was supposedly built in 1912. Right there in that big giant sandstone or concrete medallion above the big arch there. So, I don't know, just waiting on the light here and then we'll zip across and have a closer look. All right, so I crossed 97th. We're on the corner of 97th and 102, 102nd Street. 97th Avenue and 102nd Street here in Edmonton. We're right by the baseball diamond, the baseball stadium up here in Edmonton, which I also used to go to a lot. But anyways, I lived about 4 blocks from this, and I remember it being here, but I don't remember what it was. Again, it looks to me like it was an old school, but I was fooled by the stables, so who knows what they're going to say this thing is. Oh, they deleted on the front door here. Okay, sure. Oh, it is an old school. It's the old Donald Ross School. Alrighty. There you go. As mentioned, 1912. A lot of bad discoloration up there. There's a lot of black going on up there and around there. I'm not sure what that's all about, but lots of low windows. Not quite below ground, but they're skirting the ground, shall we say. And again, I'm thinking that is concrete, not sandstone. Looks like concrete to me. I don't know what this place is now. The sign is blank, so who knows. It says private property over there, though. Really, really pale brick. Like it's almost starting to turn into that peachy color, soon to be yellow, you know, where it's, to me it's just because it gets fried and it fades out, right? So they got a bit of a fake foundation there that's broken away, and you can see the brick underneath, or what was behind that concrete there. The brick just keeps going down. Again, some really low windows here. Oh, and it looks like there's a shack on the back here too. So even with all of the repurposing and modernizing of this old school from 112 years ago, they still got this shack in the back that I'm assuming at one point was used to get down into the lower levels. In fact, I can see under the door there, it looks like there's stairs going down. There's a huge gap under the door there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not, but a lot of nice big arches on the main doors and windows. Everything else is just rectangular windows and doors, and not a lot of embellishments. Oh. But that's what I would expect to see from an old school anyway. But yeah, pretty awesome. All right, there's another place just another block from here, just over here, down by the close to the river. So I'm going to pause it again here for a sec, and we're going to check it out. All right, so I don't even know what this place is. Looks like it's another old school. I don't know. It's pretty tall though. It's 3 floors. It's all brick. I have no idea what this place is, but wow, beautiful place. Just kind of out here all on its own. Looks like it's had some work done to it too. Looks like they painted some of the brick, at least above the windows, and that sort of fan detail in the brick there. It looks like they painted it. And up along the top here too, it looks like, in these rectangular sections. Well, it's got a plaque on it, so let's go have a look. Again, all the way around this thing, really low windows here. Super low. So let's see what this thing is. Ross Flats Apartments. Oh, it was an old apartment building, supposedly. Okay. Well, that's that. Oh, it was originally a children's shelter. 1912. Okay. It was an orphanage then, basically. That's what you're trying to say. Alright. Yeah, lots of windows. Bricks shooting right down into the ground. Oh, look. We've always wondered, hey, I wonder what's under these 11.4 million stairs to get up to the main door. There's a window under there. So there's like an empty void under this thing. That's really weird. Beautiful place though. Oh, got a squirrel barking at me. He's angry. Alright, well, and like I said, fortunately I can't spend too much time in these places. Gonna move on to the next one. So hang tough, just another minute or two here. Be right back. Alright, so we're done sort of, at least for the most part, what I know of, in and around close to the river valley there by the baseball stadium. So we're gonna head up the hill here into downtown. We're gonna make a couple of stops along the way. Just kind of stopping halfway up this hill to catch my breath, because it is hot already today. Mid-20s Celsius. That's like high 80s Fahrenheit, and it's only 1 o'clock. I've only been here for an hour, and already I'm ready to throw in the towel. I'm cooking here. But anyway, just gonna head up the hill. But I want to check out, I'm seeing some stones in this retaining wall here on this big, huge slopey area. It's a big, massive empty lot. So I'm gonna check that out on my way up the hill. See what that's all about. Yeah, there's all kinds of shenanigans here with this retaining wall. It looks like poured concrete here with big giant rocks in it. Right there. On that edge. A few poking out. And as you move further along, I guess they didn't bother covering it with schmutz anymore over here. I don't know. This is very interesting. Anyway, no time to waste. Keep marching up this dang hill. Alright, I finally made it to the top of this bloody hill. So I'm on the corner of 105th Street and Heritage Trail, otherwise known as 99th Avenue. And I know there's a lot of old stuff on here. I mean, it's right there. It's named Heritage Trail for pity's sake. So, I mean, I got a real treat for you here with this place. There's a couple old schools here. There's an old one-room schoolhouse there in its original spot, and later they built a larger brick, and I'm seeing sandstone. Hooray! Brick and sandstone school here, which I think is no longer a school either. But and then they've got a nice gazebo here as well, sort of a playground or park setting. So yeah, let's go in here, check it out. Let's check out that little school first, way in the back. Basically, that retaining wall we were looking at is right at the foot of this little school. There's the gazebo. Hey, look, a hat. They're giving out free hats over here, people. Bunch of brick down in the ground here at the foot of this thing. So yeah, there you go. An old wooden one-room schoolhouse. Just like my dad went to school in rural Quebec when he was a kid. And probably a lot of you, your parents or grandparents went to schools like this. It's even got the old outhouse still there, the old privy. See if there's any signage or plaques or anything on it. Oh, they've got a date on the top. Edmonton School, 1881. I'm going to wait till I get out of the glare here. All right. So, real simple and not too creative with the name. Edmonton School. Sure, okay, 1881. Bazillion coats of paint on it. Looks like it has a wooden foundation. Yeah, wood beam, milled wooden beam foundation. Wood frame. A little bit of a vestibule in here. I don't see a bell tower on it or anything. Kind of a cute little school, you know. School. There's no sign on the school, but there's a sign on the school outhouse. Jeez. All right, well, there. If you want to pause it, there it is. All the things you ever want to know about an outdoor privy or an outhouse. There it is. All right, let's go check out this beauty here. Will you get a look at that? Get a load of that thing. Just look at it, will you? Wow. Whew. I'm gonna stand back here because the sun is hitting it perfectly from where I'm standing. So we've got a bunch of big brick chimneys there, tons of beautiful arched windows, and I'm seeing sandstone. That's definitely sandstone below those arched windows, and then above and below those big rectangular windows, as well as right here. Beautiful brickwork. Ether fencing or ether fencing up on the top. Wow, really nice. Oh, wait a sec. There is a plaque here. Okay. This must be the plaque for the school. Yes. Okay, here we go. So there it is. All right. I'm sure this thing's probably got a plaque on the front of it too. Beautiful brickwork on this thing too, though. Wowee. Like this right along here. All right. A little bit of the stacking of the bricks in there as well. Really nice. So it's a museum now. It's a City of Edmonton Archives and Museum. Yeah, that's definitely sandstone there. Really nice. This is concrete, or is it just covered, sandstone covered? No, that's concrete. So they're having some trouble with the sandstone down here. Weathering probably. So they just put in some concrete. Beautiful big wooden doors. Nice big arched window there. Wow, look at all the blackening of the sandstone. That is very weird. What is going on there? So built in 1912. Get you up there. There's some beautiful scroll work up there. Up near the date. Right there on those, the capitals there. Really nice. Right on those little pie-shaped corner pieces too. You can see the blackening on that sandstone. What is the deal? McKay Avenue School right here on Heritage Drive or Heritage Street? I don't know. 99th Avenue anyway. What a beautiful old school. It's got two entrances, so I'm assuming at one point it was boys' entrance and girls' entrances. Separate entrances. Got a nice big brass plaque on here. But let me just pan up here a little bit. There we go. Let's see what this says. It says it was built in 1904, but the date on the building says 1912, so which one is it, man? Which one is it? 1912 or 1904? Get your story straight. Get your story straight. Yeah, see that brick just goes right down into the ground here. So that says 1904 on that cornerstone. It says 1912 on the date. I don't know, man. Oh, look. So they got their phony foundation there, which is just schmutz smeared over brick, and it started to break away. And then you could see the brick peeking out from underneath it. Well, I guess that settles that for the McKay School. I mean, it's a beauty, but we're getting some shenanigans with the double dates on this thing. So I do not know. And I don't see a bell tower on it. So maybe that was removed. Anyway, we're going to keep making our way. Actually, no, we're going to turn and go back down Heritage Trail here. Check out... Oh, yes, our buddies the Freemasons. Yeah, they've got a lodge just down here, if memory serves. Yeah, let's go throw rocks at them for a bit. Be right back. Right, just waiting on the light to change as I head to the Freemasons Lodge, and this beautiful old brick home here with the pillars holding up the top of that veranda, or that porch, or whatever you want to call it. Big wraparound porch. We call that a veranda over here up in Canada land, eh? Quite nice. Bay window details on it. A little bit of patchwork and repairs, but overall in really nice shape. It's a business now, it's not a residence anymore, but really nice. No sandstone on it though, concrete. Anyway, we're gonna keep on keeping on here. All right, so still on 100th Avenue, just off of 104th Street here, or actually I'm on, this is 104th Street, there's 100th Avenue right there. Freemasons joint is kitty corner, diagonally across from here, but spotted this thing with the beautiful mansard roof there, the wooden shingled mansard roof. It's got beautiful brick arches above the windows and the doors, and it's got some sandstone under the windows there too. And some beautiful sort of scroll work on the woodworking around the windows there in that dormer. Very nice. It's all gated off, closed in, but you can see down in there, there's a low window right there. Mudflood window. One on the other side. It's hard to see, sorry. But it's got this huge sort of gable here on the end that has this gorgeous conical dome with those little tiny windows in it. And again, that beautiful woodwork detail around there. Looks like the tech's missing off the tippy top of it, but beautiful stacked brick up on those arches above that window. Really nice. Let's see if I can move around to the side here a bit more. It's got a plaque on them by the door I just noticed, so let's have a look at that. "1903" it says. Beautiful place. Nice grand entranceway. Oh, what the heck's going on over here? Got a restaurant or a cafe. So you got a door here, a door up where I'm standing, up 6 or 7 steps, and then another door down there. With a bunch of low windows. Yeah, I'm thinking that door used to be a window, maybe? Looks to be the same height. Brick above it, so. But yeah, you got a door up there, a door there, and a door down there. How many levels does this thing have, man? Look at all the arches on the windows. Some repair work here because they've blocked in a window there, or bricked in a something. There's some opening here they've bricked in, but the height of this is higher than that. So what the heck was here? A door? I don't know. That brick goes down below the concrete there, so. It's just a hodgepodge of all kinds of stuff going on with this thing. Unusual. I wonder if these were doors. And at one point there was a fire escape here or something. And they just decided to change them into windows. I don't know. It looks weird. Looks really weird. Very interesting though. Alright. Let's go bug these bastards. It's the Freemasons Hall. It's a pretty big one. I remember this from when I used to live close by here. Again, just a few blocks from this place. I remember walking by here. I've never ever seen anybody coming or going out of this, and I've seen a lot of Freemasons lodges and halls and temples and all these stupid names that they give their buildings, but I've never seen one with 2 entrances like this, so that's unusual. Not really sure why that's the case. Let me get a nice wide shot here with all the details, and then we'll go up and have a closer look. I don't know if there's a date or a plaque on it. I don't think there is. There are lots of angles, triangular details, arches, all kinds of coining detail around the windows. And the doors are quite beautiful. A lot of carved wood. So yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, there's some stained glass up there too. Look at that. Very fancy. All right, let me zip across here and see what I can see. Okay. Beautiful woodwork above that entrance there. Wowee. And again, some really low windows. By the way, still on 100th Avenue, just off of 103rd Street. And I'm glad I came across because I can really capture that detail. This reminds me of the SAIT building in Calgary. Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, that they say was built in the late teens, just after WW1, but I don't know. Quite lovely. All right, so let's see here. So this door not quite as large and opulent above as the other one there. So one wonders why. I don't know. Let's have a look down the side. This is a public parking lot. It's not on their property, I don't think, so. Looks like there used to be another building attached to this one or something. Maybe. Yeah, got some low windows down in here. Lots of patchwork, repair work. Bricked in window there. Yeah, really big fancy arched windows back here. Huh. Lots of stained glass in those upper windows too. All of them have that leaded stained glass in them. Excuse the glare. Construction in the lot next to it, so I can't get around the other side, but I imagine it's more of the same of what's on this side. So yeah, there it is, the Freemasons Hall here on 100th Avenue in Edmonton. All right, we're still on 100th Avenue here, just off of 105 or 105th Street. We're just across the street from what I think I can read. It says the like land titles. Oh, it says it there, land titles building. But there it says like something like land registration or something like that. So just whip across here. Try not to get hit by some goofs on those scooters. I hate those scooters, man. I hate them. Anyway. Sorry for my outburst. All right, here we go. Land registration and Crown Timber offices. Crown Corporation Timber Company. That's what that says there. Okay. Very interesting. Don't see a plaque on it, but lots of sandstone on this one. This brick looks like it's seen better days. It looks to me like maybe it's been sandblasted. And then they've done some repair with the mortar in here. But yeah, that is definitely sandstone there, not concrete. So I'm seeing a bit of sandstone in Edmonton, but not nearly as much as Calgary. At least not so far. Some really low windows shooting down into the ground there. Yeah, we see this a lot too, where they just put gravel in that there to try to bring the moisture down and away from the building. Having problems, I'm guessing. It's around the side here, not much of anything. Looks like major repair work here. A couple of funny little windows right up by the roof line. It's strange. They've added a new addition onto it. It looks like they've added a newer metallic roof with some new dormers there. And lots of really low windows. And brick that shoots down into the ground right here. It's a very, very interesting old building. Looks like they may have put another addition on over here with the stacked brick. It's quite nice. A funny vent, really low there. Oh, look, there's some more. Some more of that sort of fanned detail with the brick there. See that? So those would normally be on tops of windows. So there were windows there that were bricked in? I'm assuming so. Very unusual. Because there's that same detail above that window right there, see? So why would you put it above these windows and not put it above your other windows? Well, they probably did, and then they just got bricked in. Because you're not going to do that detail down there for nothing. Very interesting. All right. Wish I could spend more time, but gotta keep on keeping on here. All right, you're gonna have to excuse the glare here because I'm pointing due south and the sun is right there. But look at this beauty here. No idea what it is. Some kind of government building of some kind. I'm real close to the legislature grounds here. I'm about a block away. So I'm guessing it's a government building of some kind. Beautiful capitals there on those pillars. Got some laurel leaf garlands up there or something. Well, they're doing a bunch of construction work here. So I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get. This is actually just the side, the north-facing side here. Again, I'm still on that Heritage Trail or 99th Avenue here. Just on the corner of 109th Street. So I'm going to go to the front of this. I can see there's a big backhoe working, but I think I can get a look at what's going on in the front of this a little bit better. So yeah, give me a second here. Let me just cross and we'll have a look. Alright, so here we are. You'll have to excuse all the noise. This is a major thoroughfare into the downtown core that comes from the other side of the river, over the high-level bridge. So tons of traffic. I think this is the old court building. I want to say that this is probably the Supreme Court building, Provincial Court building. Yeah, honk while I'm filming. That's great. No lion's heads on it though. We're actually got buffalo or bison heads here, so maybe falling a little bit more in line with Alberta or the prairies here in Canada in general. I'm so used to seeing, African lion's heads in these government buildings for some reason. Huge pillars there with the beautiful details and the capitals up on the top, and then we've got what looks like an Indigenous, Native, Canadian, Indian, First Nations person's head up there. And then the Alberta coat of arms above that, I'm thinking. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on here. It's all fenced off. They're doing construction everywhere on this thing. So I can't really get around to the other side. It's fenced off. But I want to catch just the detail right there under that windowsill. Where I have to zoom 10 times so that you can even see it. Because unless you're looking for it from the sidewalk here, you're not going to see that. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of shenanigans going on over here. I'm never going to get over there. All right, I'm going to whip back around and continue along Heritage Trail here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is one of the provincial court or federal court buildings or something for here in the city. Again, I'm a block away from the legislature grounds, so this has to do something to do with the government. But yeah, what a beauty. What a beaut. I'm just noticing stained glass above the wooden doors there. A for Alberta, maybe, I'm guessing. And then a bunch of rose, like rosettes or rose inserts in the glass, stained glass there too. Which is our official provincial flower here, the Alberta wild rose. So I guess that explains that. All right, onward and upward. All right, so we're just a couple of blocks off of Heritage Trail now. We are on just off of 100th Avenue and we're on 105th Street here right now in Edmonton, getting closer to downtown. Got the First Presbyterian Church here. Looks like it's got a plaque on the front of it, but before I run over across the street to have a closer look, I just want to get a nice big shot of the front of this thing. With all of that stained glass there. That big, huge, glorious entranceway. Big arches. Very nice. Yeah, okay, so that's like stone tile they've put over top to facade it a bit. Let's see what this plaque up here says. Okay, so this church was opened in 1912. Doesn't give us any construction dates, just an opening date. But, yeah, there it is. Mosaic tile here in the top of the sort of the landing. Very stumpy looking doors. I mean, for such a huge grand entrance with all this wood underneath, very stumpy short looking doors. I mean, I'm only like 5'8", and I would feel like I would want to duck my head going through those doors. I mean, if you're 6 foot or taller, you bump your head every Sunday. Okay, there's some concrete there, some concrete foundation, and they've applied the stone tile over it. So this door looks a little bit more proportionate. It still looks a little squat to a guy, but it's better than those big front entrance doors. They look to be about a foot shorter than this one. Oh, we got some Mudflood windows here that they've put this paving brick all the way up to. Yeah, because that's how you do that. We'll just keep the storm windows in, and so we can just put the brick right up against here. So those windows shoot down. There's a weird trap door access there. Yeah, it's got hinges on it. That's unusual. Some more stained glass here as well. Quite nice. Beautiful detail on it. And some more low windows, but this one they just opted for the metal grate instead. Wow, that goes way down there. That goes down about 3.5 feet. So yeah, this old church, potential mud flooder. Maybe that explains why the doors are so stumpy. Hey, we want you to go up a bazillion stairs to go into a really squat looking door. This one they've just put wood over it, plywood, and they've painted it. Yeah, that's some fine craftsmanship there. Oh, schwackalo windows along here. A couple of bricked in ones. And a little bit of damage here, a little cracking, a little staining. This is where we're going to see the good stuff, is in the back lane or the back alley. Yeah, see that brick just continues to go down even below the paved alleyway here. All kinds of different levels of windows. We got windows up there at that level, a window here at this level, and then windows down there at that level. Make up your mind. Stained glass back here too. Can a guy get around behind this thing too? Looks like I might be able to. Again, I don't want to oh, look. Okay, there's a freaking window there. You see that fan detail with the brick? Boop, boop, boop. Same as above this window. Same as above all the other windows. Well, there's a window down there. There was a door here, I think, and they bricked that in. Shenanigans. I'm calling it right now. Shenanigans. See, there's that stone tile I just applied on over. They put some schmutz, stick it right on there. A nice little landscaped park area in beside the church here too. And a bunch more low windows. Angled brickwork in that peaked arch. They put the bricks on an angle, like a 45 or something. That's pretty interesting. I don't recall seeing that before. Oh, there, get your more plywood up. They just haven't painted it yet. All right. Looks like that wraps up the First Presbyterian Church here on 105th Street and 100th Avenue in Edmonton. All right. Continue moseying on down the road. All right, well, there it is. I found my first castle-like structure here in Edmonton. They're calling this the Salvation Army Citadel, dated 1925. Very interesting building. I'll run across in a second and have a look at it, but You can see all of the tile inlay in there with the brick. Very unusual, very unique looking building. I think it's a nightclub or something now. Really interesting. I think it does have a big plaque on it on the front. So I'm going to whip across here and have a closer look. So give me a second. Be back in a minute. So the Starlight Room, I guess a restaurant or a club now. Very interesting down in this tiny little alcove. Interesting brick on this. Looks scorched and cracked. I'm gonna try to tell you it's made of clinker bricks. Get out of here with that. Yeah, there you go, the old Citadel. Hold it there for a sec if you want to pause it. I don't ever remember seeing this building. Like I said, I lived in Edmonton for 3 years. I don't remember this one. There it is, the Salvation Army Citadel, 1925, they say. A stacked brick detail right there. That's kind of cool right there. Alright, gonna make our way a little further into downtown here. Coming up on Jasper Avenue, which is kind of one of the main thoroughfares east and west through the city. And there's a lot of old buildings on Jasper. So give me another moment or two here and I'll get in front of another nice one and we'll have a look. Alright, here's our first glorious stop on Jasper Avenue. I'm on the corner of Jasper Avenue and 101st Street. Downtown Edmonton, the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce building. Pillars galore on this thing, lots of detail all over it. Got a couple of bijou balconies there with a, looks like a scrubbed cartouche. And then look at all along the roof line there, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. They got silly with it up there. Still a bank. Still being used as a bank. They've extended it to that crappy little place beside it too, but yeah, the old bank building. Okay, gonna keep heading down Jasper. More to see. I have no idea. Oh, hello, boss. Thank you. I have no idea what this building used to be. It's now the design group staffing. It's like a job placement agency joint or something. But, holy smokes, man. Like, take it easy with the details. And the friggin' pillars on this thing are the biggest I've seen this side of the Atlantic Ocean. Unbelievable. It does say something on there. I can't quite read it though. Wowee, man. Amazing place. Absolutely amazing. Oh, it's the old Canada Parks building. Okay, it says Canada Parks on it. Okay. So it's like the Parks Department building, I guess. Well, sure it is. It's got a beaver there, so that's how you know. Well, at least it's not a lion. Yep. Now we're talking. Look at this. Conical dome, brick, sandstone, arched windows, arched doorways, everything you could ask for. Right there in that beauty. A little one tucked in behind it too. It's got some brick and sandstone inlay, it looks like. I'm going to run across and have a better look, but and another nice one beside that too. The stacked brick, the arched windows. Just going to zip across the street. I wanted to get a big wide shot of it first. Beautiful. All right, so here we are. Beautiful stacked brick done in arches up there. Really nice detail. All that extra work, you know? This is the one I wanted to see here. Oh, CKUA radio is broadcasting out of this thing now. Okay. It's a hell of a fancy building for a radio station. No expense or effort spared. Yeah. Now that's sandstone blocks, not the paste-on stuff. $1903, eh? Okay. Why not 1903? Sure. Horse and buggy era. You know, just whipping up buildings like this without a problem. This little beauty here. It's kind of tucked away all by its lonesome. I thought that was an inlay, but I'm thinking it's either just painted brick or they used a different color brick for that little pattern up there. Still has some little carving detail on it though. Still on Jasper Avenue, by the way, or just off of Jasper anyway. Not even sure what this building is. Doesn't even look like it's occupied. Might be part of this all complex now, but yeah, beautiful. Gorgeous old building. I wonder what it used to be. I don't see a plaque on it anywhere. Let's have another quick look here. Oh, they put some waterproofing down there. Are you having problems, are you fellers? Yeah. Yeah, no plaque on it that I can see. All right, well, we're going to keep on keeping on. I'd love to spend more time, but still a lot more to see. And we're getting down to the wire time-wise here. All right, found the plaque. It's the old Alberta Hotel, built in 1903. So these guys built that with the conical dome on top. I'm not sure why they didn't include that in the photo. You could have pulled back a little more there, Mr. Photographer Man. There it is. All right, so we're going to be checking out those interesting domed buildings up there. There's also the old prison is up there as well. It's a big walled complex. And I think there's some other shenanigans up there too. So stick around, I'll just be back in another moment. Still making my way up to that multi-domed building up yonder. I think that's an old church or something, but just going to have a looky-loo at this here while I'm not going to catch this light, so we might as well have a good look at this. It's a nice looking brick building in beautiful condition. Looks like there's a bistro there on the main floor. Got your entrance on the corner. You know I love that. Not looking like sandstone there though. It looks like those little details are concrete. There's another nice little one down there too. Really well looked after, this part of the city, you know, considering we're basically right downtown here. The Edmonton Convention Center's here, and a bunch of hotels and restaurants, and all kinds of stuff. So I guess this would be sort of the touristy area. So I guess I'm in the right place. All right, I'm gonna catch the light here in a second, and we're gonna move on out the road. Got some mosaic tile there in the entranceway. It's a nice detail. Goodrich Block. Built in 1911. Okay. Might as well keep rolling because I've got a bunch coming up here. Not sure why they have redneck skylights all over the windows in the main floor of this. Wow, this place has seen better days, man. This looks like it's an old, like, Fleabag Apartments or something now, or it says the Dive Bar. Yeah, you're not kidding. Jasper Avenue Inn. Oh, maybe it's a hostel. Jasper House Hotel. Well, it used to be a hotel. 1882, eh? That's going back quite a ways, especially for this part of the country. One of those seedy old hotels now. But now this one, now we're talking. This one's in nice shape. Brick, and that is sandstone. But what they've done is they've shaved it because it started to erode. So they've shaved it or planed it so that it's flush with the building. And they sandblasted the brick too, by the looks of it. Interesting scroll work up there. This next one's quite nice too. 9666 is the address in the mosaic tile. Has some nice detail on it. Still got the transom windows up above. Nice arched entranceway there. And it's just got a plaque on it. In this hotel also is a hotel as well. And there's the blurb if you want to pause it. Built in 1911. Only took a year? I doubt it. No start date or complete date. Just built in 1911, buddy. Oh sure, you could betcha. No. This one's interesting, but not old world. But that up there, that one is. Let's have a look at that, and then we'll cross the street and check out that shenanigans and that nonsense. Edmonton Journal, that's the local Edmonton newspaper, or one of them anyway. The old Pepsi sign. Oh, Pepsi, eh? Sure, why not? This is a nice big block, the Gibson Block. Gibson Block. Mosaic tiles in front of all the entranceways. I don't think there's a single tenant in this place. I think it's empty. Well, at least on the ground floor. There's no business tenants in here. Who's that handsome devil? Rocking the New West Reset t-shirt. Gibson Block. Oh, it's a Flatiron building. I guess on the other end. I guess we're going to get to it. 1913, eh? Beautiful detail here. Love that. Only seen that in a couple of buildings in Calgary, a couple in Inglewood, and then the old Oddfellows building. Yeah, so it is a Flatiron building. Really neat. Very impressive. Really well maintained. This thing's ready to go. Like if you're gonna open up a restaurant or a club or a cafe or a bistro or I don't know, something, a yoga studio. I mean, she's good to go. She's primed and good to go. Excellent condition. All right. Good Lord, what's that? I don't know. Let's go look. Hang on, be right back. So just waiting on the light here to cross. Just met a fella there who's got a drone up there. And he's going to be filming. See it right there? And he's going to be filming this Gibson block Flatiron building with the drone, which is really cool. Nice guy. Lives here in Edmonton, but originally from Quebec. So we were parler le français un peu là. Speaking a little French to each other there. This thing is outstanding, man. I've never seen so many domes. I'm guessing it's Russian Orthodox or Ukrainian. There's a huge Ukrainian population here in Edmonton. Hello, bus. Dang, those buses. But yeah, I'm impressed with this place. Now, we've looked at this before, not boots on the ground, but on a live stream, we've looked at this building before. Where we dropped the little man down on the Google Maps there on the goggle machine. But seeing it IRL, if you will, in real life, and getting some boots on the ground, it's extraordinary. Extraordinary. I got the light here, so I'm just going to keep filming. This place is wacky on the junk, man. I think it has a couple of plaques on it too. What a beaut. What a beaut, man. I ain't never seen anything like this before in real life, except for in old Montreal. Just incredible. Little windows that are all closed off for some reason. So they've added an extension here to get access probably down into the lower levels from outside. Not sure why you would do that. I'm sure it wasn't originally like that, but okay, Russian Orthodox. Aha, and there is a plaque. So they're saying this was built in 1959. There was a chapel in 1902. And then they built this little guy apparently in 1908. And then this in 1959, they're saying. I don't know. But okay. I mean, there it is, so it's got to be true, right? I mean, even if this thing was built in 59 or 60, I mean, it's fantastic. To be honest, I don't even care. I don't even care when it was built. It's just so beautiful and so unusual for what I see in Calgary. There is a building or a church similar to this in Calgary. I haven't covered it yet. I plan to. But it's not quite as impressive as this one. This one just has way more domes and cupolas and domes on domes. It still has some pretty low windows though. I mean, they're not shooting below the ground there, but they're getting pretty low. They're getting pretty low. What a glorious place, man. Look how our buddy's doing over there with his drone. The wind's starting to pick up and it looks like we're going to get some rain. There's supposed to be a 2% chance of rain in Edmonton today, so of course, you know, guy's luck would be that I land in that 2%. You see how it's still a textured brick here, but it's a different color, and there's definitely a transition line here. So yeah, they added that funny little thing onto the side. Looks like they added another one down here. So that's to get down into the basement, I guess. You know, so you can play bingo or what have you. Looks like concrete foundation. Yeah, beautiful old place. Really, really nice. All right, can't hang around too much more here. Got a lot more to see. Just speaking with a guy who lives in this building next to the church here, and he recommended that I go to this side and shoot from this angle in a very thick Russian accent. His name's Yuri. Yuri say you have to film from this side. Oh yeah, that guy was not lying, man. Yeah, that's the best angle. Thank you, Yuri. Whew. Yeah, that's a beauty. One for the record books. 1959 or not, I don't care. Like I said, it's glorious. All right, can't keep messing around here. I got to keep moving on. Still got the old prison to look at and a couple of other buildings, and then we got to take a walk back down Jasper on the other side. Check out a few more buildings, hotels, warehouses before I make my way back to the bus depot. The bus depot, so I can catch my ride back down to Calgary. If I miss my bus, I'm stuck up here for the night, so it's fine. I'm on vacation this week. I suppose I could stay at a hotel, but it wasn't in the plan.
Show starts in 8 minutes. Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. Promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go! Show starts in 7 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Show starts in 6 minutes.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Ah, there, and I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Faith, and there's better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here, no.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Show starts in 5 minutes.
happy to have you with us this evening and want you to enjoy every minute of your stay here. And while you relax and stretch, visit our concession where you'll find something to please you. There are ice-cold drinks, delicious sandwiches, ice cream, coffee and snacks, and many other pleasing treats. Our foods are fresh and tasty, our drinks satisfying and refreshing. They're so good.
You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
Show starts in 4 minutes.
Visit our snack bar and treat yourself to some delicious Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches. Cook the Castleberry way, slowly over open pits of glowing charcoal, then seasoned with a sauce that's zesty, yet delightfully mild to please the entire family. Also at the snack bar, you'll find popcorn and soft drinks and candy and French fries to go with your Castleberry's barbecue sandwiches. There's plenty of time before the movie starts, so visit our snack bar right now for Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches.
Still plenty of time to come and be served at the refreshment center before showtime.
Show starts in 3 minutes. Show starts in 2 minutes.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Please remember to replace the speaker on the post when you leave the theater.
And now, on with the show.
This place here, wowee. Also looking very castle-like. Not sure if this is the prison. I don't know what this is. It's a castle is what it is. It does have some redneck skylights in it though for some reason. I kind of hate it when they do that. Okay, we're gonna brick in a big window and then we're just gonna put in another window. Why? We got some shamrocks up there. It's an Irish castle. Maybe they transported it here from Ireland brick by brick. Nope. Really neat though. All right. Let's see if we can get around the front of this. Where am I? I am on, well, I'm still on Jasper Avenue right there, the main high street, and this is 96A Street. Not 96A, but 96, the letter A. 96A Street. Alright, so I think I was right the first time. This is the prison. It's not the armory. The armory is further up the street, I think. This is the prison. Redneck skylights on all those lower windows. They're doing a lot of construction here, but looks like the guys have called it Miller time for the day because there's nobody around. Looks like they're putting in new sidewalks, widening the streets for some reason. Look at these. There's turret detail there. The slits in there. It's just so you could shoot arrows down at the bad guys trying to get in, I guess. Not sure what these are, if this is authentic sandstone blocks or if it's just that fake stuff. Oh, look at here. We've got some facade brick that's bricked up something here. Some hankiness going on here. There's an old steel door here or something. See that? It's got hinges on it. It's not just a steel plate over a window. Maybe that would be, I don't know, the coal room access, coal chute. And they really stack the brick a lot in this thing too, which is another reason to me why it looks very castle-like, is the way they've stacked that brick like that. Closing a window to put in a vent. This is a different building here, part of the same complex, but doesn't look as old to me. I mean, the prison portion there, that looks ancient to me. That looks really, really old. But this, not so much. Man, they really love their glass blocks here in Edmonton, man. The redneck skylights, they just go silly for them here. Alright, about a block down from that old prison now, making our way to this Heckla Block, whatever the heck Heckla is. So again, just off Jasper Avenue, actually just off of 101A Avenue. And what street is this? 95th Street. A lot of inlay on this thing. They went a little cuckoo with the inlays on it. Really nice though. Beautiful entrance and what looks to be multiple windows that are just shooting right down into the ground there. But they've had to put window wells in front of them because that's how you do that. I got bees following me. They're literally following me. They're telling all their buddies, hey, go sting Frankie. Why? I don't know. Well, this is highly inconvenient, especially when there's a big truck coming. All right. Yeah, those windows are really low, man. At least they didn't have to put window wells over on this side. I guess it's sloped down enough over here. Got a nice little courtyard in here too. See if we can see anything in here. Oh, yeah, really nice big arched windows here. But they've put glass block in them. I don't know. There must be a glass block manufacturing company up here in Edmonton or something. Because they really love those things. So yeah, this is the front, just on the other side of the street. You can see how ridiculous those windows are. Oh, it has a plaque. There we go. Icelandic-born John Johnson was the builder and owner of this handsome 3-story brick edifice. He named it after Mount Heckla, Iceland's largest and most celebrated volcano. Oh, okay, there you go. Built in 1914. Alrighty then. Mm-hmm. Nice textured brick on that. Concrete. Yeah, very nice. Nice arched windows. Cool coining effect down the side there too. Okay, I think there's a couple of more this way, and then I'm gonna cross and head back. All right, there's where I'm headed. It's not an armory. I thought it was the armory. I don't know where the old armory is around here. Looks to me like that's another old school. Looks like it has a playground. It might even still be a school. There's a soccer pitch there, or football. European football. We call that soccer here, eh? But anyway, we whip across, get closer, and we'll have a peek. All right, so there it is. Still no idea what it is or what it used to. I think it's still a school. Oh yeah, it says Alex Taylor School there. They've built a modern addition, but they've built it onto the front. So you can't even see a lot of the... There's another bee, man. There's another bee flying around me. What's going on? Maybe it's because I put honey in my coffee, and this morning I had 2 cups of coffee. I don't know. Wow, look at this place, man. That's a big school. Like 4 floors? Yeah, man, that's big. Alex Taylor Public School. And that is sandstone on there, brick and sandstone. Incredible place. Absolutely incredible. There it is. They laid the cornerstone in 1907. Okay, so.
Hey.
Hi there.
Chloe.
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you making a documentary?
So it's actually no longer a school. It says it's a school, but it's not a school. It's a private business and private property. That guy did come out, ask me what I was doing, but he was very polite. He just said, "Hey, how are you?" And I said, "Oh, I'm fine. How are you?" I said, "Good." He said, "You filming a documentary?" I said, "Well, sort of. I have a YouTube channel, and I'm just filming old buildings up here in Edmonton." So I gave him my channel name and told him a little bit about what I do. You know, I film old world buildings, and I live in Calgary, and I'm up here for the day. And he was pretty cool with it. I said, "Oh, I thought it was still a public school, so it was still public property." I said, "My mistake. I apologize. I'm going to go." And he said, "No, that's fine. Not a problem." But I did say, "Look, with that plaque on there, man, and it's private property, that plaque invites people to come up onto your property, because that's history that should be publicly accessible. So you might want to put that plaque, you know, beyond your property line. Like, I don't know, put a big concrete thing or a wooden thing here, mount your plaque on a 45-degree angle right here. So people can look at the school and read the plaque, and they're not going to trespass." But anyway, there it is. A beauty. I think I've ventured as far as I'm going to venture eastward here on Jasper. I think that's the direction I'm headed. So this school's on the corner of Jasper Avenue and 94th Street. So I'm going to cross Jasper Avenue, walk down on the other side, and I'm going to zip in toward downtown in a few spots because there's a couple of beautiful old buildings. And then I got to head back towards the ticket office and the bus depot. So stick with me here for just another, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour or so, and that should do it for Edmonton. At least for this trip. I'm definitely going to have to come back because I'm skipping and missing so much. But anyway, hang tough, back in a moment. Just a real quick wide shot here for you of the castle. I mean prison. Amazing old structure. All right, here we go. All right, you might be wondering why we're staring at a blank wall. Because the guy's I'm fixing to take you to my favorite building in Edmonton. And it's just around the corner. So brace yourself. You ready for this? There it is. There it is. There it is right there. I mean, the one next to it's a beauty too, but it's not the biggest in the city. But in my opinion, it's the best. It is ridiculous. I think they say it was built in 1910. I think that's what I see on the date on that thing. So I'm going to take a few zoom in wide shots from this side of the street. Then I'm going to run across and get a little bit more detail. And I might as well shoot the McLeod building next to it too. While I'm at it, but oh, it's for lease too. So that's the Canada Permanent building. So they're not allowed to knock it down, people. It's permanent. Look at that Antiquitech on that thing. Big giant bobule things, ether fencing. Yeah, 1910's the date. It's got some laurel leaf garland, it looks like, coming down there. Beautiful arched pediment up there. All kinds of, I don't know, relief work, or I don't know what. I don't know what's going on with it. We'll have a closer look, as mentioned, but whew, fancy schmancy. This thing looks out of place, man. That thing should be in Bavaria or something. You know what I mean? And again, as mentioned, the one next to it is no slouch. The McLeod building. Way bigger and almost as ornate. Simply beautiful. All right, I'm going to go to the corner there, cross, and get a closer look at that. I can't wait. It's amazing. So hang tough, be right back. By the way, if you're wondering where I am, I'm just off of Jasper Avenue and 100th Street. There's the former World Trade Center Edmonton building. Kind of an Art Deco style building. It's now Ruth's Steakhouse or Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Not bad steaks, you know. But and there's the Hotel McDonald again. But here's this place, Canada Permanent Building. So it does have a plaque. We'll check it out in a second. But I just want to get closer to some of this shenanigans here. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, let's have a look and see what this says. Canada Permanent Mortgage Corporation of Toronto. Okay. So it's basically a mortgage lending bank. 1910. Sure. There's the historic resource button on it. Very interesting above the door there. It's like a castle turret or a lighthouse. Wings, I don't know what's going on there. Got some good old Canadian maple leafs though. Yeah, I just don't even know, man. This just does not belong here. Does not belong. Transom windows there too. Just exquisite place, man. Alright, I'm going to whip down the side alley here and see if I can see any shenanigans on this thing. Just going to scoot, scamper, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to shoot down the alley here. Alright, so once we move past the beautiful facade ornamentation, we get this lovely red brick. Still got some sandstone keystone there though. So that's something. Put a guardrail here because I guess people are bashing into the side of this thing. People that don't know how to drive, I don't know. Man, there's some holes in the wall here too. I'm trying to put across and see if I can look closer here. don't think we're going to see much. There's the old cover for the old coal chute. Or something. There's another one. So maybe not coal, but sewer access or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing concrete foundation here. That looks like concrete in behind the brick even. Wow, I can even get behind it. It smells funny back here though. It smells real funny. And not much excitement back here. It's all covered in schmutz. Watch out for that first step there, Timmy. It's a doozy. I'd love to stick around and explore this more, but gotta keep it. I gotta shake a leg. All right, so still moving along now, westward, back westward down Jasper Avenue. I'm on Jasper and 100A Street. And there's the Union Bank Inn. Hey Frankie, is it a bank or is it a hotel? I don't know. It's actually now a hotel. I think it was always a bank and a hotel, but it's now exclusively a hotel. It's a beauty. Pretty fancy. I guess so that's so you can deposit your money and then sleep next to your money so it feels more secure. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna head down here. As you can see there in the distance, there's some beauties that await. Yep. Look at this place, man. Wow, they really went all out with the inlays and all of that. Holy smokes, dude. Whew. I guess they had a lot of time to kill and money to spend up here in Edmonton back in the day. That is unbelievable. Wow, what a gorgeous building. In such great shape too. No idea what it's called or anything. It does have a name on the front, but we're gonna walk by and have a look here. Don't see a plaque on it from here either. Nope, no plaque, no date. A lot of embellishments. Right, man, Edmonton's something else, I tell you. All right, I'm just at the Edmonton City Center downtown here, 102nd Avenue and 101st Street. Just heading down toward the warehouse district. But I see the LRT train is about to whip across, so I thought I'd get a shot of it. Way shorter than the Calgary train. But yeah, there it is. Well, there's a beautiful old converted warehouse if I've ever seen one. Really nice. Arches galore, stacked brick all up on the top there. And some really low walked-in Mudflood windows down along there. Arched windows too. All along that lower level. Beautiful though. Bricked up windows and Mudflood windows. Oh, this one looks interesting too. The Revillion building. Revillon building? I don't know. Stacked brick up on the eave on the top there. I think we're gonna head down this street because this looks really interesting here. All kinds of stuff down that street. They say this building, 1912, is the date above the door there. Revlon building. Okay. This is the building I'm just walking beside, just across from that Revlon building. That's ridiculous. I'm just going to keep rolling as I turn down this 104th Street here. The Metals Limited building, 1914. Stacked brick there on the top as well. It's getting windy and I felt a few raindrops. Great. Alright, now here we go. Phillips Lofts here. Really nice. Plaque for the Phillips Lofts, Phillips building. (1913). Seems as they're saying that Edmonton, like Calgary, had a pre-WW1 boom, and that's when they're trying to tell us all these buildings were built. You know, between 1910 and 1913-ish, 1912. So where is everybody coming from to have all the labor to build all of these buildings at the same time? If it was their building boom, were they bringing in labor from other cities in Canada? Nope, because those other cities were also experiencing the same boom. So they say. Oh, this one's got some mudflood windows. Oh, and some brick damage here. The Great West Saddlery Company. Well, finally seen some cowboy stuff. We also had a Great West Saddlery Company location in Calgary too. Nice wooden door entrance there. Transom windows above. Oh yeah, this was the right street to go down. It's just one after the other on this street. This is redonkulous, people. Look at this. Arched windows all in here. Concrete underneath though. Armstrong Block. Sandstone steps. They had to reinforce it with some slabs of granite because it's deteriorating so badly. Oh, that's quite fancy up there. Why is it always way up high? Another provincial historic building, and then another plaque. Armstrong Block, 1912. See? Where is everybody coming from to build these things? This one's a beauty too. Oh, look at the coal chutes there. Nice facade brick down the front here. Oh geez, look at these ridiculous things. Arched windows that are mud flooders, so they made them look like half windows, and then we'll just put some redneck skylights in there, some glass blocks. Yep, that's fine. Ridiculous. Oh, that's nice. Really nice. Ah, beautiful building. Is this all the same building? I think this is all the same building. Yeah, it is. It's a big one then. Oh, the wind's picking up. Sorry, people. Some nice marble there. The old hardware in this canopy. No lion's heads holding it up though. Okay, this is the old Burke's building here. Okay, so it's two buildings that are just connected. Burke's Jewelers, Henry Burke's and Sons. I don't think it's Burke's anymore. No, it's an eyeglass place now. Got a couple of mudflooders right next to each other. Might as well have a look at. I'm going to start with this one all gingerbreaded up. Real nice. And some really low windows down there. Big, huge, grand entrance there. And lots of detail along the top and the stacking of the brick. And then this one's had a couple of facelifts, but it also has a beautiful arched entranceway and some mudflood windows down below. And then some nice arched windows there on the, I guess what they would call the main floor. How much you want to bet that those low windows originally were that size? Really nice work on that one. Alright, gonna keep on moseying here. Time's running short. Alright, I spotted one more brick when peeking out from behind this modern building. So I'm just gonna whip down there, check it out real quick, and then that's gonna have to do it. Alright, so there it is. And I'm on the corner of Jasper Avenue and 105th Street, 105 Street. Jasper Avenue, and very fitting, the Jasper Block. And this is going to have to be the last building we look at here in Edmonton. Unfortunately, I just ran out of time. I'm going to have to come back up here either later this summer, but probably more like next year, next summer. And maybe make 2 days out of it so I can really do a lot of exploring, because there's just so much to see. Barely scratched the surface. This is just a small slice of the pie up here. It's now the Rocky Mountain Ice House. Sure, okay. It's a restaurant and nightclub, offices above. I love that brick detail underneath the top row of windows there. That's really nice. And this one does have some sandstone on it. And when they stack the brick, that's not enough. We gotta stack them in arches too. Because just for shits and giggles, I guess. What a beaut. Very nice building. Really stands out between the two more modern buildings, or at least this one's modern and maybe this one's been brutalized, but yeah, real looker. Alright, so pretty much back where we started here in Edmonton, 100th Avenue, 104th Street here. There's my bus, so I'm fixing to hop on that thing, head back to Calgary. So that is going to seal the deal here today for Frankie, New West Reset, and our rapid, our very rapid, breakneck whirlwind mudflood walkabout of Edmonton. And we barely scratched the surface, as mentioned. So definitely going to have to come back. But yeah, there you go. So as per usual, let me know what you think down below. Of course, if you could do all the other stuff down here, much appreciated. And until the next one, Take care out there and have yourselves a good one. All right, everybody. Cheers.